Welcome back, Truth Seeker. September 4th, 2019. In the headlines today, Charleston beginning to flood from Dorian. It will only get worse. And also the Democrats on CNN having a climate crisis. And I want you to see that neither of these stories are an accident in light of the date September 4th, 2019, the date we said to circle days ago and to watch out for the flooding on this date. If you're new here, I've written a book about this. I've educated about weather warfare and dates with 52 numerology. It was 1952 that the first military in the world admitted to weather warfare. That was the Royal Air Force in the United Kingdom. And they didn't admit it in 1952 by accident. They admitted it that year because the world elite do things by a code of letters and numbers, which comes from Kabbalah. Kabbalah sums to 52, the key number here. September 4th, 2019, a date with 52 numerology. Notice it's Charleston that's flooding. Charleston equals 52, so does hurricane, so does flood, so does earth. Year after year, storm season after storm season, we see weather devastation by this same repetitive number. And remember, the media began covering Dorian on August 27th, the 239th day of the year, which is the 52nd prime number. And 2 years ago on that date, Texas was flooded. August 27th, 17 was also a date with 52 numerology that year. The 20-year anniversary of the death of Stevie Ray Vaughan, who had the best-selling album Texas Flood. Now, there's something else about September 4th as well. Notice climate crisis equals 94, so does Hurricane Dorian. September 4th is also the 247th day of the year. Hurricane Dorian, the big way is 247, the small way 94, like September 4th. And on this day, the Democrats having a town hall about the climate crisis and talking about, the severe storm. Nowhere in this conversation was weather warfare mentioned. And this is how you know that the stooges they put on the stage for us, left and right, Democrat, Republican, they're not here for the people. If they were here for the people, they'd be talking about weather warfare, how it's been admitted to for the better part of a century. They'd be talking about the chemical sprays in our skies, the sophisticated technology, the disaster capitalism bankers that have a stranglehold over this nation. They're not talking about those things because those are the things that have these puppets on strings. Again, this can't be a coincidence year after year. I can't continue to correctly predict the date places will flood year after year. How many years in a row do I have to do this? Same patterns year after year. Again, if you're new here, there are 4 base ciphers. You want to know them all. The alphabetic order with the rules of numerology, the reverse alphabetic order with the rules of numerology. Notice how climate crisis sums to 140. So does Washington. Think about who's debating. The Washington puppet stooges. Climate crisis sums to 59 in the most pure cipher. The upcoming presidential election will be the 59th. Presidential candidates on the stage. Freemasonry sums to 59 in Hebrew and English. Washington, D.C., named after the Scottish Rite Freemason. Climate crisis sums to 211, the 47th prime. Government, authority, president, White House, Republican, Democrat, D.C., Trump. They all sum to 47. 47 degrees on the Masonic compass out of the Scottish Rite of France. France 47, Washington, D.C., designed by the 33rd degree Scottish Rite Freemason L'Enfant from France. And then climate crisis 94. Having this climate crisis discussion on 9/4. You know how they perfectly did this? How they had the storm just sit over the Bahamas and wreck it by the numbers for days, and then they pushed it forward so that everything could be executed by the perfect plan. The people who rule this world, whenever something's destroyed, they see a big profit opportunity. Chance to come in, provide some lending, get some big interest, flush some poor people out of their community, develop it into new real estate. None of these stooges talked about any of it. And we really need to do something because this gets worse year after year. So we'll leave it there, Truth Seeker. Till next time.